Go ahead. Just pick one, Jamie. Just pick one.
Or we can do the greatest horror movie performances.
Let's do that.
That one. That sounds interesting.
Okay, this is from Retro Crush.
All right. Way to go. Awesome.
It's not like we have a news team. We have great sources here. All right, let's go top 20.
It's all on the fly. It's all on the fly. So
I'm sure the fly will be in here. Okay, number 20. These are the greatest performances in horror films. Number 20, Robert Shaw as Quint in Jaws.
I would put that higher, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good start.
Good stories about,
It's a good start, but I mean, it should be up there higher, but okay.
What other actors were, Lee Marvin, and Lee Marvin would have been interesting too, but Shaw is just, he's the real deal.
Shaw.
Nosferatu, Max Schreck, 1922, number 19.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, I'm glad they know what it is. I mean,
no, this is respectful of the classic, without a doubt.
Okay.
This list. Eliza Lanchester as the bride in The Bride of Frankenstein, 1935.
Elsa Lanchester. Elsa.
Definitely should be on there.
Okay.
I agree. It's a tiny performance, but it's a good one.
Yeah.
But she's not tall enough either, Dean?
Well, I mean, she is.
You're bringing size into it again.
She is quite small, but no, she's not on screen very much, but she's very good in it.
Number 17, we just uploaded this gentleman's interview with us on YouTube. Michael Rooker as Henry in Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer.
Yeah, I would definitely put that on this list.
Yeah. Totally.
Number 16, Vincent Price in Theater of Blood, 1973.
Oh, yes. His very best performance.
I'm definitely glad to just see him on the list, yeah.
And that's his best performance. It's his own favorite of his own performance.
Mm.
It's a fantastic movie and a fantastic role for him.
Number 15, Bella in Dracula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to give it to him for really, for owning the role, really.
Karloff? It's great. Sigourney Weaver in Alien, number 14.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
An alien as opposed to aliens because she's.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe they're thinking the whole series, probably. Maybe
it's singular.
So.
Hey, Sigourney Weaver's tall. Should she play Beyonce in a movie?
Definitely. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Definitely.
All right.
Beyonce looks like she's like 7 feet tall. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it's those heels. I'm sure that she represents the heels. But
and the hair.
Number 13, Christopher Lee, and another Christopher Lee, this time for House of Dracula in 1958.
Wow.
I mean, it's
ahead of Bela Lugosi, though. That's interesting.
It is. It is. Yeah. I mean, Lugosi definitely owns the role more than Lee does.
I just realized I missed my music cue. You have to stop the second the music stops, Steve. That's your challenge. Mid-laugh.
Yeah.
All right. Number 12. Yeah. I have no argument with this number 12 choice. This is classic. And actually, we talk about this actor with Michael Madsen on Wednesday night. Robert Mitchum in Night of the Hunter.
Oh, definitely. Without a doubt. I mean Michael Madsen is one of his heirs, really.
Yeah.
Is that a horror movie, though? I mean, it's weird to call that a horror movie.
Well, it's about a preacher that goes after to kill two little children.
Yeah, I mean, it is horror.
And I don't know. I've never really...
No. That's true. I think that's actually right there, I think, the problem. We're so confounded with, we think horror is a person with a hockey mask on. You want to ask me what one of the scariest movie of all time is Schindler's List? If you want to know the God's honest truth, Schindler's List and The Great Giraffe are the two scariest movies I've ever seen. guy running around a hockey mask with a chainsaw, that's bullshit.
No,
the Great Giraffe and Schindler's...
I'm all with you. Look, I'm all with you in, like, reimagining the horror genre, but let's face it, Schindler's List is not going to be deemed a horror movie anytime soon.
Well, it's not going to show up fear net, but in terms of...
I don't think actual horror, though, I can't think of two movies that have scared me more.
Yeah. I understand.
The Night of the Hunter, he is a monster. He is a real-life monster.
And just look at what the movie's about. I mean, that goes pretty far, just in terms of subject matter, especially for 1955. Night of the Living Dead. Night of the Living Dead, the original. Dwayne Jones has been in Night of the Living Dead. Comes at number 11.
Wow. Okay.
Well, I like that. That's
a good one. Yeah, that's a good choice.
Number 10. I wish I had the sound effect. Linda Blair in The Exorcist.
You know, my problem with that is that her performance hinges on so many other performers actually doing part of her work. You know, I mean, the stunt performers, some of the makeup doubles, the voice double, Mercedes McCambridge. I would definitely put Ellen Burstyn on, actually.
Yeah.
I would actually go with Jason Miller instead of as playing the priest in The Exorcist. You know.
Well, they went number 10 Linda Blair, number 32 Mercedes McCambridge, and number 76 Ellen Burstyn. I mean, this is a top 100 list. But they gave their number 10 to Linda Blair. Number 9, they went with Kathy Bates in Misery.
Yeah. That's not a movie.
I would put it lower. I put it on the list, but I put it lower.
Yeah, me too. Number 8, definitely one of the classic performances. I mean, who could argue with this? Anthony Perkins in Psycho.
Right. Oh, definitely.
That would be number 1 if you ask me.
What a role. Number 7, Goldblum, the Bloomer in The Fly.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. They put their number 6 with Nicholson in The Shining. They have their number 27 as Danny Lloyd and their number 42 is Shelley Duvall. I would say Shelley Duvall's performance is one of the finest I've ever seen in that genre.
Yeah. It's weird, you know, that performance doesn't resonate maybe the first or second time you've seen that movie. But after you've gotten to know the movie intimately, you realize what a trek that actress had to go through to actually get that performance.
Oh, yeah.
She went. They put her through the ringer, and it really shows. She really transmits like the true the victim of somebody who's a victim of horror better than almost anybody else out there. So
it's a pretty wrenching performance. Number 5, Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger in Nightmare on Elm Street.
I'm not high on that. I mean, it's a gimmicky performance.
I could take her, leave it. I mean, either way. I mean, sure, it had to be on the list, but I could take her, leave it.
Yeah.
Number 4, Lon Chaney in The Phantom of the Opera.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you got to give him his credit.
Got to give him something. Is he anywhere else on the list, or?
Probably. It doesn't tell me right here, but
okay.
I mean, it's a pretty good list when they go back to 1925 for one of their top 5
Yeah, no,
spots.
that is a good list. Yeah.
Props
to
this guy.
That performance made people. I mean, the reveal of the Phantom Space in that movie back in 25 made people, faint and throw up and everything. So I mean, it was a huge cultural land shift there. So.
Yeah. Number 3, I can't argue with this choice, is Carrie Spacek. Sissy Spacek in Carrie.
Yep.
Love it.
Yeah.
Number 2, Anthony Hopkins in Silence of the Lambs.
Wow. Okay. No, that definitely deserves to be on the list. That's all right. Now I'm really curious what number 1 is.
Well, when you think of like the
I mean, it's an iconic Oscar-winning performance that that is really, that's the best that he was in that role in that
and
film.
he probably made it. I'm thinking that he made it more than it could have been on the page.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's very inventive. I mean, when you hear about how he put that together with like Katharine Hepburn and Hal from 2001, and the look of it, and the slick backed hair, and all of his ideas, his idea to just stand there and look at Jodie Foster when his first reveal. I mean, that's all him.
Yeah, he really put a lot into that role.
It's a beautiful performance, actually. Number 1, Karloff. In Frankenstein, 1931.
Okay, I see that. Okay, definitely. I mean,
yeah, absolutely. He is the epitome of the movie monster, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I mean, he is what all monsters are like measured against, I believe, and particularly monsters that are inhabited by humans, as opposed to CGI monsters or special effects monsters.
Yeah, that's one of the great roles, great horror roles too.
Yeah, and
they go hand in hand.
And the amazing thing is, he makes you love that character. He makes you love that character, even though it's nominally the villain. It's a fascinating performance.
Yeah,
and he's the greatest horror movie actor that's ever been, I think. So, just in general, I mean. You'd have to throw in, Karloff's performance in Targets too, if you had to, I mean, I would.
That's a great movie. I love that movie.
I would prefer, his legacy be from Targets, but Frankenstein is right up there with it. So,
I would put in what do you see that is missing? I'm sure it's not missing from the list, but these top 20 choices.
Well, Christopher Walken in The Dead Zone, obviously.
That would be one, yeah. Trying to think what else.
Well, hold on a second.
Here's what I would put. I'd put Peter Lorre in M.
Yeah. Oh, here's one. Catherine Deneuve in Repulsion.
Repulsion, yeah.
Yeah, that would be one. What about is Rosemary's Baby on there?
I'm sure it is. It's not in the top 20.
What about any of the Omen performances on there, or out of curiosity, just out of?
I don't know. I'll look for the kid in the Omen. You got James Woods, Videodrome, Betty Davis, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. There you go. Yeah,
those are all good. Yeah.
Great. Peter Lorre in M is number 26.
Wow. Okay.
Ruth Gordon is the highest ranking from Rosemary's Baby. And number 29, Mia Farrow comes in at number 62. Fay Wray, King Kong, Christian Bale, American Psycho.
Here's one. Here's one I have for you. How about this is obscure, but how about Barbara Hershey and The Entity?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Or even Jack Nance in Eraserhead.
Right.
Maybe Kevin Spacey in 7.
That comes up at number 21. Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey in 7. Wow. Okay.
7 is 21. The highest ranking person from Chainsaw is the Hitchhiker, Edwin Neal.
What about Rutger Hauer and the Hitcher?
That comes up the very next one, number 44.
George C. Scott in The Changeling. Or even what's his name from Jacob's Ladder.
Tim Robbins. He's number 50.
Tim Robbins.
Polanski in The Tenant is number 52. Catherine Deneuve is 54. Repulsion. Hills Have Eyes, Michael Berryman. There you go. Represent Michael Berryman there. Number 57. That's a performance That's a performance you can't fake right there.
No, you can't. You really can't.
How about Bruce Campbell?
I'll look. But River's Edge, Dennis Hopper.
Oh
wow, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
Yeah, yep. I like that one. Godzilla's in here. Klaus Kinski for his version of Nosferatu.
Oh, cool.
Here's one that I just bought on Blu-ray. I just bought the '78 Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And
that's a great one.
Oh God, it's so good. Donald Sutherland's on this list too. From that.
Here's another one for me. Jessica Walter and Play Misty for me.
Yeah.
That's an awesome one too. Yeah.
The Changeling. Jersey Scott's at number 86.
Oh, that's good.
That is.
Also, let me put forth Peter Weller in Of Unknown Origin, the movie where he's chasing the rat. I think that's a great performance.